Hey YouTube, it's Marita. Welcome to another edition of the Nurse Lounge. And in this edition, I am working on some school stuff. So I am a doctoral student and I wanted to kind of take you along. I'm about to kind of look up some articles that I need to for school. So if you want to see what I'm doing this week for class, stay tuned. And I'm back. So you see me, you see my ironing board in the back. I'm a little real life mom, so you know I have to iron clothes and get everything ready for kids' school. But anyway, meantime, I am actually preparing right now to get here online and look up some articles. So I kind of want to take you through that. I'm actually focusing on my healthcare policy and economics class right now. In case y'all didn't know, let me explain that to you first. I am a second year doctoral student and I am in my 5th of 8th semesters and I'm slated to finish in May of 2020. So that's next year actually. So I am almost finished comparatively to the whole program. So I just kind of want to take you along. I do have my ring light on for my phone so you can kind of see that, you see that haze a little bit. And I actually have my door open, as you can see, just to let some of that cool air. It's raining here. So if you hear that, don't mind that at all. But I am about to show you here in a minute. I'm about to flip this over and show you in a minute my screen and where I'm at with that. And just so you know, I have a mess over here. So this right here is my textbook right here. It's my health and economics book, and that's one of my 2 books, and then my other one is this one right here. I showed you this video, not this video, but this textbook a while back right here. And so I'm actually trying to find some articles for my project. So if you give me just a minute, I'm going to flip it over. All right, and I'm back. So as you see right here, this is my class. You see my picture in the corner. I'm already logged in. And so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to, not fast forward, you see my ring light right there. You see that? Go ahead and cut that off for the moment. And I'm going to go ahead and look for the week, which is this week coming up. We are in week 4. The dates are the 18th through the 23rd. And today is with the 17th. But you know, I'm trying to be proactive. So I'm going to scroll down. And we have our discussion forum, and it says on here to our week 4 discussion forum. So I'm going to kind of look and see what's within this folder, what's required for this week. As you can see, we also have, we're working on our health policy analysis rough draft. We have step 3, and she's just reminding us here that we have a folder or a poster that's due. Our abstract is due by the 15th of next month. And it has to be approved before we can go forward. And she also has our reading assignments, PowerPoints, and things like that. Plus you see down here at the bottom, we can go to the previous week if need be. And right here, we can go to the, next week to see what's coming up next. I, yesterday, finished this week right here, the 11th through the 16th. And so I'm going to show you, click on that, show you what I submitted yesterday. So we have to have our stuff submitted within so many, but by a certain day and time. So as you can see right here, when it comes to my health policy resource, we had to do a critique on some articles basically. And I have 183 unread posts, which I don't plan to read them all. I just kind of read what's important. Oops. Let me get logged back onto the internet. I'll be right back. All right, so anyway, I've logged back onto the internet. And you see right here that we have assignments. Let me get rid of this Microsoft box down here. All right, so I got rid of that. So anyway, as you see, we have a critique was due on last night by 11:55. We had to have so many references; they have to be scholarly, addressing the social implications that our group is going to discuss for our bill. As you can see, we had to choose a resource that was in the past 12 months. That was extremely difficult for me because we have to have a scholarly reference. In addition to that, it has to be produced in the past 12 months, and it cannot be duplicated, meaning that we have other members in our group that we cannot have the same article as they have. So I had to answer all these questions right here. So when I did that, let me go to my section. I will do my best not to make sure that we have any showing any of their students. So I may move up until I find mine because I don't want it to be where you're seeing other student stuff. So hold on, let me find mine. All right, so I'm back. All right, so here you are. You see where I have posted my critique, and I posted it 2 days ago, and I've had a couple of replies on mine. And so basically what we have to do is we have to post our critique, and then as you see, I have all those references there. I have to have it from scholarly sources, and then we have to actually reply to 2 of our classmates with our own references to their critiques. And so I answer the question right here. This was my discussion forum critique that I had in my list of references. Now I know in terms of APA, this is APA style, but the way that our forum is set up, it alters the appearance of your things. So we do not get docked in terms of points for it shifting everything. So where it says references, you should know that should be centered. And then you know when it comes to the references that you should have, you know, your second line, it should be double spaced and flushed, I think right, I want to say. In a normal paper, but as long as the content of APA was correct in terms of how we presented it, they're okay with things not being aligned, especially how it's supposed to be, because of the fact that that's what this Moodle rooms, that's what they call it, kind of alters your work. So this is what that looked like. And then let's go back to, I'm going back up here to my student home. This is my page specifically. It has on here, and I've showed you this before, it has on here like everything from my financial aid to my classes who are listed right here in the corner right here. So we are going to actually look for what the criteria is this week. So I'm going back to where I was before when I was showing you for this week's assignments. And it says that I'm already logged in, which I know that. So I'm going back to my actual classes right here, and I'm going to this class. You see here on the right, it talks about which classes, or not classes, but what assignments are due by when, and gives you your deadlines. I'm going to click on this health policy and economics class that I'm actually taking, and I told you we're going to go back to week 18, February 18th through 23rd, which is this week coming up. And we are here. And so now really all I'm trying to see at this point is what I have to do for this week. So for this discussion forum, what we're required to do is they want us to read our chapters, obviously, and then they want us to talk about, you know, read our book, and then talk about the essential healthcare services defined by the Affordable Care Act, which is what ACA stands for. And I do go to a Christian school, a Christian school. So therefore, everything for us is all about Christ and being Christ-like, and what would kind of like what would Jesus do, or what would he say? It's kind of like that, based on the pillars of ethics and Christian virtues. What would we do in regard to our specific topic? So that's what's due by Thursday. We have our initial post, and as you see, no one has posted yet. We have to have our initial post posted by 11:55, and then we have to have our responses posted by Saturday 11:55. So I just finished the one from last week. And so what I'm going to do now is kind of take you along with me. So let me go back out of this, because now I want to kind of find out what our next assignment is regarding, we have 2 assignments this week. So I have to watch this video, which I will watch later off camera, but then we have to work on part 3 of our analysis. And this is the assignment, but we have to have, I think it said it had to be within, I was trying to find what it had to be in terms of so many months or weeks, shall I say. It had to be regarding, because last time we had to have a article that was less than 12 months old, and I'm not seeing here where it says it has to be anything specific. So I'm gonna have to kind of look into that a little bit. It says, to ensure you're on the correct track, read these pages, choose at least two, and briefly identify why you think this pertains to your issue. Okay. Anyway, this is due by Saturday night. So Saturday the 23rd by 11:55. So my goal is to kind of get this done. So today, actually, I was going to look up some articles, but I don't think I will. I think first what I'm going to do is go ahead and read what has to be read for class. And then after I read what has to be read for class, then I will then know where to look in terms of what articles I need to get. And kind of go from there. I'm going to now flip you back over. All right, so I'm back. So I have a lot of work to do, basically. I wanted to come and give you a little update about my schooling and what's going on with that. So this is where I'm at with it. First and foremost, this doctoral program is, give me that charger. Sorry, y'all. All right, so my phone's about to die, so I needed to get my charger. First and foremost, okay, it's still working. All right, so first and foremost, I wanted to kind of give you an update. You can go. Okay. It's my son. Anyway, I want to give you an update about this doctoral program. So I am, and I've already said this, but I am in semester 5 of 8. And this summer, I will be considered in August, I'll be considered a doctoral candidate if I complete everything I need to complete. So this is where I am with the program. So I'm actually in my DNP project development class, and I am looking up some mentoring programs that have helped schools of nursing improve their attrition rates. And so that's kind of what I'm working on now. That's the next step of my project. And then after that, then I will be moving more so into implementation of that project come in the fall. So with that being said, I plan on getting that done this week. And also this week, I plan on getting that assignment that I just showed you and trying to get everything caught up with my reading. I am so far behind on my reading, it's ridiculous. So I'm kind of going through the motions right now, and I have to admit that. It's very frustrating to be, in a doctoral program and not have an idea about what's really going on because you have life kind of going on at the same time. So, my son had a competition yesterday for dance, and we were there all day long. So I come home and hurried up trying to get this assignment, turned in before the 11:55 deadline last night, and I did. I won't know until probably on Wednesday what the results were in terms of my grades, but it is what it is. It's done. But again, I'm just struggling in that aspect. So if anybody who is a doctoral student or who has actually been through the program, at the doctoral level, what are y'all doing to stay on task? I have a planner, I have all that, but then life happens and it's like, okay, I can't get the reading done. Then they assign 3 assignments in 1 week, and have 2 classes, and I am part-time. I'm a part-time student, so it's just very difficult. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of share a little bit about what I'm doing in school this week. I haven't really touched base with you all on school since I started this semester, like last month. I'm not really good about kind of uploading my days and things like that. I will try to get better in terms of school. I will get better with that. So, if y'all want to see more of what's going on with my DNP journey, feel free to, leave some comments below. Again, in case y'all didn't know, I am a registered nurse. I am pursuing my doctoral degree. in executive leadership, which means I could be, you know, anything in an executive leadership role. Like, you know, your CNO is an executive leadership as an example. But I am an educator as well. So I have no idea exactly what I'm going to do following next May. I just got to get to really next week at this point. So I'm very busy with school, and I'm still working full time. And I'm going to school part time, and plus there's 4 children. So, and then there's extracurricular activities that they do that kind of keeps me busy. So anyway, that's all I really have for today. I don't really have a whole lot, but I did want to touch base on that. If you all have any suggestions or things I can do to help me with school, please comment below, because you know what, at this point in the game, I need all the help I can get. I don't know how y'all stay on task. It's not about organization per se, or it could be, I don't know. I just have so much going on. I have a calendar that I use, and I put everything in the calendar, but like I said, I still haven't got my reading done. And honestly, the way this book is set up, if I needed help going to sleep, that's probably why I haven't done my reading. If I needed help going to sleep, it would take me right there. I have no problem going to sleep with that book. So, and that's probably part of the issue. I may have to start going back to the library. That's something I used to do. I would go to the library and get my stuff done because I found that I wouldn't be as distracted by things. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, this is primarily a nursing channel, but I'm also a student like some of the people on here. So if you want to subscribe and see more things, no, not if you want to subscribe. You already need to subscribe, but what I'm saying is please subscribe so that you can see about what's going on in the lounge. It's more than nursing. It's beauty. It's my school process. It's my fitness journey. It's me being a mom. It's me loving fashion and everything else in between. So if you want to know what happening in the lounge, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time that I upload. So thanks for joining me today, and I wish you all a good night, day, whatever it is you happen to be, where you happen to see this video. And until the next time, you all take care. Bye-bye.